Alright, this is what I did. In order to get this to get into twerp, I had to flash the Marlin kernel. I got it on XDA and fast boot, and then I let it boot loop, and then I access fast boot again, and then I fast boot the twerp image again, and it boots up just fine. But it only happens after I flash boot image from the XDA that I got. Now I just try installing Lineage, and sometimes it'll say it's complete, and then it'll do this crap. It'll random reboot. So I get the splash screen. I just tried installing Arrow OS. I've tried Lineage. I've tried Resurrection Remix. I've tried Pi builds, Oreo builds. I've tried 10, 11 builds. It's just keeps boot looping, man. I don't understand it. So, excuse me. It's doing its boot loop thing again. I'll just go ahead and I'll access fast boot again. Just hold the volume button down, it's much easier. So let it boot into fast boot again. Okay. Now I can't fast boot reboot recovery because it does a boot loop. So I'm using a script, which I can do it myself, but I'm just lazy. It's a script for to all-in-one by Morin Frio. Okay, I'm going to temporary boot this image here. All right, let's flash it. Does its thing, sending boot image. Goes to the Google splash screen with no lock icon this time. Okay, now it's in twerp now, dude. Okay, now watch. So I'm gonna go to wipe. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you the slot I'm in. I'm in B. Okay. So I'm gonna go to wipe. Factory reset. I've also tried the advanced wipe. I'll wipe everything but the internal storage because that's where my ROM is. And after if I delete it, I won't be able to access files on my phone with the computer. The storage is blank. So I go to here, I hit install, I go to my media folder, download the ROM that you suggested. I'll come back after it's flashed. Okay, it says it's flashing AB zip to inactive slot B, even though the current slot that it in is A or B. I'll fast forward the video to where it's done flashing if it don't randomly reboot. Now I know when I flash Lineage, I get the Lineage recovery. I get it. That you don't need to explain that to me. I already know. Okay. The instructions say to flash the ROM and then flash the twerp installer, but I'm not going to do it because I've been doing that and it's going into a boot loop. I'll come back when it's done flashing. Never mind, it's not flashing. It freaking froze. Now it's going to randomly reboot. But one time it did actually go through both steps. And then I rebooted it. I went to reboot it and it said no S installed. It keeps freaking saying that. Prior to this, it was actually working. I ADB sideloaded that ROM one time and it actually worked for a day or two, and then it started randomly rebooting again. So I think one of these slot partitions is corrupt. I've tried flashing factory images. I've tried OTAs. I've tried it all, man. Believe me, I know what I am doing. Tell me if you have any ideas. Thanks, homeboy. There it goes, freaking boot loop.